feel sometimes on Instagram I don't have the time to say what I want to say. I don't have the time to explain. I feel like always we're trying to reduce and reduce and reduce the time of talking, and you need to blind people with a lot of beautiful things and shut your mouth with your opinions because you have a short time and you have a time retention or whatever. And no, I want to speak up, I want to talk, I want to explain. And the thing is, the people who think like me, they don't want us to talk, they want us to keep us quiet. Why? um I don't know, like sometimes I think I'm the problem because I try to avoid, like, stay on my Instagram. It's been like over a year I deleted my TikTok because I was consuming and I'd never seen myself addicted to something that way. And I was like, no. And it was more powerful than me, like I wasn't really doing it by myself. I feel like it was automatically open these app and staying for hours and hours and hours. Anyways, I'm that was the first thing I did. It was like deleting TikTok, and I'm sorry because also I felt like it was going crazy. Like the videos blowing up were weird videos all the time. We were consuming bullshit all the time, and not talking about anything really consciously. Anyways, I'm not perfect. I don't say anyone needs to do it. It's me for myself. These days I was googling a little bit about the things I didn't understand growing up. And you're like, what do you mean? As a kid, when we were studying, I feel like today, if I go back to when I was maybe 15 and studying at this time, I could understand things better, like history, geography, everything. I feel like my mind wasn't ready to understand it. And today, I'm interested by it, like history, and and I can see what I'm like, like I can understand it. Like before, it was like just learning things that I couldn't really understand. It was like, okay, you need to know this is this because you will have an exam, and if you were it will be like, explain this to me, I didn't know how to explain it. And today, more than explain it, I want to know about it. I'm really interested. Premier degré, tu vois. Somehow people always ask me about these, like how you find your balance and advices for this and for that, which is cool. This is exactly what I want. I want to help you guys. The thing is, I do also really believe your life journey, and especially if you're also a stoner, I think it's very personal and it's the same. I can give you my advices that help me, but I can't tell you this is gonna help you because we are all different, and I think you really need to want this in your life, because sometimes people are like, yes, I'm a stoner, but I'm lazy. And then I'm like, do you really like weed? Because I mean, for myself, it's like there is no option B. Like I really love it. I really like to do it in a conscious way. Like, but I know it wasn't always like this. But it was all the times I doubt about really wanted to keep like being a stoner and gardening. It was these times when I was like, I'm gonna quit, and then coming back to it, and I'm gonna quit again and coming back to it, that really made me understand that I really wanted this in my life. And maybe one day this will change. I mean, we never know. I can't tell you this is gonna be forever. For now, I've never feel like this way is so good, in a good balance, but it wasn't always like this. And it's kind of like I understand it today. It was just as when I was used to gardening when I was 15, and I didn't understand what I was doing. I was doing it because my friends, some of my friends were doing it. It was fun sometimes, and sometimes it could be hard to be in college, and it was a good escape. Today, I don't need to escape anything, even if this world is freaked out. But it wakes me up in many subjects about life, about world, about myself. I've learned how to love myself and respect my body, respect my mind also, because it also like affects your brain, and it affects people's brain differently. And for me, as a person who was very anxious, I deal it better than ever today, even if sometimes I struggle, not because it's the gardening the points, it's because sometimes, I don't know, it's a tough week and I go gardening as before, and maybe it's gonna get deep in my thoughts and I need to get ready for that. And I can't blame me because I light it up, I did it, I know I was already, in my mind was kind of blurred, and I I knew it was gonna deep because it also goes and activates your sensibility, not all like, not just when you're hitting your munchies and you're like, ah, this food is yummy, or no, we're listening to music and the music feels like it's vibrating in your body, or when you touch something and it feels like you touch someone's skin and you feel like you're connected to this person. And all these things also are good, but if you are in a moment of your life, you're like stressing a bit more, a bit mixed up ideas, it's not a medicine. You need to learn, you need to first learn how to deal your anxiety before you go for your gardening. This is not an issue. Like, this is not a door to your, like a door to your problems, but like an escape to your problems. That's what I want to say. But it's it's like a tool. It's a tool that you can use. You need to learn how to use it. Balance is finding you a good rhythm. And I'm gonna give you, it's not advices, it's what I do, me. And maybe if you wanna try it, you're feel free for it. Or go and Google, but search about it. What are you doing? What are you gardening? What are you smoking? What are you doing about this plant? Is so beautiful. Learn the history about it, the culture. Why is it illegal? Is very important because you will understand better, especially because, you know, sometimes people were always doubting about if they want to keep like gardening or not, or people who come from places or not, but usually come from families or from mindsets that really think this is such a bad thing. Like, weed is a problem, like people, stoners are a big problem, or stoners are freaks, or stoners are lazy, or stoners are whatever, you know. Many people still think this, and they don't even know what it is. They, if you ask them, they have no idea what's weed, they have no idea about the culture, they have no idea why it's illegal, they have no idea if it kills people per year, they have no idea if it helps people in many diseases. They don't know. They don't know. What they know, it's what they've been told of. When you garden, like, it affects some parts of your brain. For example, and one that is very important to me, which is dreaming. And that's true. When you garden too much, or when you garden, you don't dream. My dreams are very important to me. And I know when I garden, I don't dream. And when I feel like I need to dream again, I just, for example, stop like gardening before I go to sleep. I garden like before my dinner, so I have like the munchies. I eat my dinner, and I do my like skincare, whatever, you know. Like, I have this little time where I'm still in my computer. Maybe I'll watch something, and or I'll do some stuff, and then I'll go to sleep. And yes, it's harder to fall asleep, but you can do it. And it's good because maybe the first night you won't dream, but I do it maybe like for 1 or 2 weeks, and then like I do it already naturally, like when I'm like, okay, oh, it's been a while I don't dream. I feel like, let's by night, let's put it a little break. And because tea breaks don't have to be a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year. I think a year, it's not a tea break, that's a real break, that's a real quit. But it doesn't have to be long, it just have to be balanced, exactly. The more you will punish yourself saying, like, being harsh, like, done, it's gonna be so hard to quit. You're gonna coming back smoking this next day. It's gonna be worse than ever. You're gonna feel guilty. You're just paying for nothing, like, it's totally fine. You need to feel it. I think that's it. You need to feel it. And if you feel like, okay, but I don't feel it, then why do you want to quit? Tell me the reason. Like, what's the reason you want to quit? That's also very important, because maybe you do have some reason, and that's important to remember each day when you're doing your tea break, the reasons why you're doing it. For example, like, sometimes I want to let it up a J, but I'm like, okay, if you do it, you're not dreaming. What do you want? Oh, today was a hard day, I want to really smoke a J. Okay, don't be harsh to yourself. It's okay, tomorrow we'll go again. It's fine, like, there is this thing in also society, everything needs to be right now, and now if you don't do it now, you're not doing it right. No, everything takes time. Everything in life doesn't have to be a punishment. You can find a good balance. And it's the same when people like, I want to start to go to the gym, tomorrow I'll go. And then you go tomorrow, first week you go every day, every day, every day. Then there is like a big routine changement, and your body and your mind are like, what the fuck? And they're not used to yet, because it's just been a week. You're gonna, the next week, if a friend is like, oh, tomorrow do you want to go have dinner? Oh, but I was about to go to the gym. I don't, oh, okay, let's go. And then you skip 1 day, you skip 2 days, and that done. You know what I mean? Because what? Because you put too much pressure, if you go the first day, and maybe like it's the same, like when I say gym or when I say run, you can always do different sports, like today I go to the gym, tomorrow I go for a run. Then I want to try volleyball. Let's try volleyball. Try different things also, like, you don't have to do one thing just because someone is doing it every day. You need to find the thing you feel good with, and for me it was the same. When I started to run, I couldn't handle 2 kilometers. I was already like gardening, and I was like, oh my god, I suck. Also because I don't feel guilty now with eating, because I know tomorrow I'm gonna go for a run, and I love eat. So like, balance. I love to eat. I can do diets. I drive, and I know it's something because I know my body. I've been vegetarian for 3 years, and that's a diet, but that's different. That was because of my beliefs also, and because I really reduce meat, fish consume. But it's the same. I knew I love to eat. I love to go on dinners. I love to eat out with friends always. If you invite me, I'll say yes. I have no money, I'll go. I have no time, I'll go. I love to eat out. And I was like, I know I can't shut my mouth and not eat, and I really like it. So it was a very hard, I know it's whatever diets I do, if it's like to be in a good shape, like proteins and do this and do that, I suck. I compensate because I know I can do it now. I can eat easily, I can eat munchies, I can do whatever. And the fact that I don't even punish myself doing a diet, when and I eat very much like out when I have the chance, I do it. But once I'm home, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a little salad, or I'm gonna do something light. But I don't do it because I have to do it. I do it automatically because I've never pressured myself to do something. And it's the same for sports, for diet, for gardening. It is what it is. If tomorrow I want to eat a cake, I'm gonna do it, and I'm not gonna feel guilty. I do what I want to. I eat what I want, I do what I want. And you know, it's the same. Now I'm here in France and you guys don't know because I need to post things in Barcelona. But I'm gonna tell you soon. But I've been in France now for a week, and like, imagine I'm eating way more because I'm at my parents' house. I'm here with my family. I don't have to feel guilty because I'm eating what I want, my mom's food. I'm not really going for my runs every day. I don't feel guilty, and this is not breaking my routine. I don't have a routine. I do when I feel like I need to do it. I just want to enjoy. It doesn't even come to my mind. Tomorrow I'm gonna go for a run, not because I feel like I need to do it. I just wanna go. It's a beautiful, it's like a little hike, but I'm gonna go running. But I'm gonna do it just because it's beautiful. I wanna be in the nature. And I was like, okay, if I can do it running, why not? It's been like a week I don't run. Let's do it. But no pressure. It's been a week I don't run. I've been eating whatever I want. I'm not really gardening. I took just my space brownies and it's doing it. And it's all, I don't, like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel anxious. I don't feel like I need to. No. I told my body I decide a long time ago. I do it when I want it. I do it. It's like it's my body, my rules, my mind. I have no advices. I think the advice is this is your journey. Like it's a journey for yourself, with yourself, to learn about you. I mean, I don't know if it's useful, but it's what I do. It's my real answer. I could come here and tell you guys, well, to find balance, you need to do this and do that, and we have discipline. I hate this word, and I hate when people tell me I have discipline. Maybe I don't understand discipline. Let's write discipline. Discipline means training yourself or others to follow rules, keep control. That's exactly what I don't do. See, because people like to say, oh, you're so disciplined, you have so much I hate discipline. I've never been a disciplined like kid or person. Like, I always feel like doing it when I want to, when I feel like. Even today I was about to do this run and this hike that I'm gonna do tomorrow, but today when I woke up in the morning I was like, I don't want to go. Like, I'm a bit tired. I want to sleep today. And I did it. And I'm going tomorrow. And I'm going to put you the video that I'm going tomorrow. But no pressure. And maybe tomorrow I don't want to go. And I can have other days. We have time, guys. We have time. I feel like also this society and this world being pressure you so much, and like, oh, we need to rush in many ways, like in career, in your goals, in your everyday life, in your daily life. You need to do so many things we need to rush. No, we have time. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it the next day, and hopefully I'll have more days to do it for the rest of my life. Is the balance you find with yourself. You're gonna learn with you because you need to know also yourself. I feel like oh my god, I'm so grateful, and I say it all the time because it's important. Speak up, say how much you're grateful to wake up another day in this world. And even if it's like hard, especially for people like me who are awake, conscious about these many things going on, because sometimes I really, guys, it takes my brain out. I don't know if it in sentence takes your brain out. Do we say this? Whatever, I say this. But like, I go crazy thinking about many things. Eu tô só pensando se não esqueci alguma coisa. Porque eu às vezes tipo desligo e depois eu lembro-me que tem mais alguma coisa, Eu tava a pensar fazer este vídeo bonita. I was thinking about doing this video makeup on with the J, with my little notebook or whatever, my ideas, write it down. I did it. It's 1 a.m. in France, in my little room. My secret for balance. I think there is no secret. There is you. Get to learn who you are. It's important. And when I say this, it's like, for me, when I needed to know who I was, I needed to isolate myself. This last year, it was hard for me because my friends are very important, but I need it. My family is very important, but I need it because last year was crazy for me, and I love so much these people, and I keep loving them. But it was a hard year for me, and I felt so lonely when I needed someone even just to talk, and I was very, 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 very lonely. And I was like, okay, I feel like that's it. Nobody's gonna save you. You are gonna save you. And I was like, okay, I need to isolate myself because this is not good for me. I was lying to everyone, saying, yeah, I was good. No, I wasn't good. And I was like, it's me and me. Okay, isolate yourself. And I became my best friend. I talk to myself. I dance. Everything. I take myself to dates, to eat alone, to museums, to read, to learn what I like, what I hate about this world. If I'm conscious, if I'm awake, I've learned so much this last year. It was very personal to me and so important. And that's it for me. When I to get to know me, I needed to isolate myself. I don't say you need to do it, but it was my reason. I feel like when I needed people, they weren't there, and I was like, okay, Danny, I think it's time for you to yourself a bit more, and to put myself in the first place, like taking a bit care about me, my mind, and that's it. Once you get to know you, get to know about your favorite plants. It's important. Study about it, watch documentaries about it. It's so beautiful. You're gonna love it. Sorry if my face is ugly. Sorry if my lips are dry, if I talk like this, but it's 1 a.m. But I think my video, it's with a lot of energy that I sent to you guys, really. And I've never thought in my life one day will be this big, and I think it was my only accomplishment this last year. I'm not lying. That's why I'm very grateful, and I see it all the time. And I know I look very chiante, but it's my reality. It's what I feel. But and thank you for your love, for your support. If I can at least help you a little bit, I'm so glad. I can come in other videos talking about our plants. I can tell you guys the story about it if you want. I can, whatever. And that's it. I hope there is subtitles for my Latinos, for my Portuguese, for my French people. Et je vais dormir. Et demain,